Hey, what's up? I'm simply going to title this video. We've had enough. Uh, you cannot keep asking us as good average men, and I'm not a good average man. I'm just trying to sneak in with that group. So, average men to shut up, act like we're guilty. Here it is. There's some woke stuff. I'll put the link into a yet another scumbag teacher. Uh, I don't live very far from Franklin High School here on the west side of El Paso, Texas. There was an actual video that got this 52-year-old, God knows how long she's been teaching, teacher fired for talking about that it's not, we shouldn't call people that like to have sex with kids pedophiles. We should call them maps. What is it? I don't even care. I don't even care what that lady had to say, but I definitely wrote letters to the governor. And let me tell you something. I have kids. My kids have kids. And I don't want you woke, CRT, gender dysphoria people trying to indoctrinate my grandchildren. I've had enough. And you know what? If you do not have to be mindful of how I think, what I think about, how I feel, how I choose to live my life, but I have to walk on eggshells and be afraid that I may offend you, well, you're offending me. And that goes both ways. 35 days to the election. We have had enough of this. You're trying to indoctrinate our children. This is another video that I just watched by Project Veritas. It's time for us as regular people to make a statement. I want to live my life, but you're not more important than I am. Your gender dysphoria, your stuff about critical race theory, I'll give you a little bit of background. My first wife, for over 30 years, African American. I have two sons that are mixed. I'm about the whitest guy you're ever going to meet. I'm from Scotland. My current wife is Native American and an Apache, a Native American Mexican woman. Very, very good woman. Takes good care of me. That is to say that whenever you try to speak to these woke fools, idiots like Beta O'Dork, they have no concept about the reality, and they're trying to indoctrinate our kids and our grandkids. My future. And you know what? They can tell us how wrong I am and how wrong we are. But if you correct them, being attracted to children is illegal. Telling them, just messing with people's gender. Children are impressionable. Their minds aren't fully developed. And you have these people with an agenda. You can't just teach them how to read and write and be good adult citizens. You have to throw your ideology in it. Had enough. Had enough. We've all had enough of this woke bullshit. Now, can you imagine if the good average people in the United States had as many psychopathic groups as they have on the left? Here we go. The Black Bloc, Antifa, anti-fascist, The Black Bloc is a communist group. How about ACAB? All cops are bastards. How about the John Brown Society? John Brown was a fucking psychopath. Walked up and shot somebody in the face. Anyways, let me just stop. The Democratic Socialist Party, the Communist Party of America, all of those places. And you know what they'll say? Because I'm a white guy, I'm a racist. Doesn't matter that I was married to a black woman for over 30 years. Doesn't matter my sons are mixed. Doesn't matter my wife now is a Mexican, Native American. You know what matters? The color of my skin. I'm somehow guilty of something I didn't do. That's bullshit. We've had enough. And you know what? You're willing to ruin my life or try to ruin my life if I try to tell you that I think you're wrong. But you can tell me that I'm wrong all day long. I'm sick and tired of good, hard-working people getting screwed with by these fringe minority assholes. We've had enough. It's time to make our voices heard at the voting booth in 35 days. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what your affiliation is. I just want you to go out and vote. It is important that we have families. It is important that we have a good family structure for our future. If you think that the Chinese Communist Party and the Russian Communist Party are not actively trying to destroy the United States, you're wrong. If you don't think Cuba and the people in Venezuela are trying to screw up the United States, you're out of your mind. And look at that nut fucking job, Trudeau. What a fucking nut job. I don't think I'll ever leave the United States again. And I pray all the time that we don't go to war with each other, a civil war. But let me tell you something. If you and I disagree on abortion, the death penalty, or all that stuff, if we can't sit down and talk to each other like adults, and you not call me a fascist or a white supremacist or a Nazi or something else like that, then we have no way to move forward together. But I'm telling you this, you keep messing with our kids, and this is going to get way past personal. I'm just sick of it. We've all had enough of this. You woke people are the fringe minority, and we've had enough. I've had enough. If you want to go to civil war, I hope you can use a crew-served weapon, because I fucking can. And I was an EOD sergeant. Anyways, why would you come after our children? You want to indoctrinate your kids? You know what, let me tell you something. Geographically speaking, where are all of these gender transformations going on? They're going on in fucking California. All of this woke gender ideology bullshit is geographically located to liberal states and cities. If you wouldn't do... Anyway, let me just stop. I'm going to stop there. I try not to be very political, but you better leave my grandkids alone. You better stop. You better back up and try to make peace. Some of us have had enough of this fucking bullshit. I'll tell you this. There isn't anyone on planet Earth who's guilty of anything they didn't personally do. And I'm not responsible for the way you fucking feel. And don't ask me to do something for you that you wouldn't do for me. We're just sick of this. We've had enough. I think I've had my fill. And if you want to jump, Jump up and be bad? Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course. Of course. But don't be surprised when you finally figure out you're in the minority and you really don't fucking matter. And the only reason you can have the opinions you have is because of us good, hardworking, average men who provide everything that you use in your life. How about if we take all that shit away from you? Man, had enough. Had enough. Yeah, I'm not saying anything else. I've made my point. This will be it for me today. I'm going to go do some fucking push-ups, lift some weights. I just wanted to relax. There's just too many. How'd that defund the police working out? And what about those poor people in Illinois? Yeah, January 1st, when the purge starts happening for real in Illinois. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. And we should be able to exist together. But if you're telling me I need to shut the hell up and do what you say, you're out of your fucking mind. And you don't think we're going to fight back? And you keep fucking with our kids? That's my future. You keep fucking with these young men, telling them they're trash, telling them they don't matter, making sure they don't have a chance to reproduce or find a friend or just had enough. Just had enough. And it is what it is. So reap what you sow. Hey, Black Bloc, Antifa, ACAB, John Brown Society, Communist Party of America, Democratic Socialists of America. Fuck you. We've had enough of your bullshit and your bullshit fucking agenda. Bye-bye.